Wait, I'm all entertainment for the internet?
No, not you.
Oh,
Okay.
you're entertainment. You're entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
I see. Listen, hopefully they don't follow you or stalk you anymore. Okay?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, you have a wonderful day. All right, man?
Bye.
All right. Y'all better not start stalking her. Y'all better not start. Hey, y'all better not go stalk that girl. Cause y'all finna be on the list next.
Oh.
Yo, what's the word, man?
Hello. I love your videos, by the way. First of all, I want to start off with that. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Appreciate you. What's going on?
I do have a quick question. So I just got out of a relationship in April. He had just got out of jail in December. And okay.
What do you mean he just got out of jail in December? What do you mean?
Okay, so he was in jail for 2 years for robbing a KFC.
Okay.
He got out in December.
And hold on. And did you know him prior to this robbery?
Oh, yes. We dated in high school.
Oh, okay. And how old are you and how old is he?
He is 24. I am 22, finna be 23 in August.
Okay. So were you speaking to him while he was incarcerated?
No.
Do you know why he may have robbed the KFC of all places?
Yes, because they said that what happened was he was working a certain amount of hours and they put the hours on his check. So his check was really low. So he took money out the cash register and they called the police on him.
Okay. All right. So now, okay. So he comes out 2 years later. Let me break everything down.
Okay. So in December, he hit me up saying how I was doing, how's life going? I told him life is going good. And we started dating like a week later. He came in my life. He didn't have nothing, in which I truly understand that because some people come out of jail. They don't have anything. And I'm not the type to like bash anybody because I've been there before as well.
And I'm sure you would support them until they get outside.
You said, well, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said, I'm sure you would support them until they get back up on their feet, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
And so Christmas comes, we were at his sister's crib. I went through his phone. I found out he was cheating on me. He told another girl, Happy Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. I love you. And she was like, she had bought him some things and stuff. I did ignore that because I'm like, okay, well, you're just getting out of jail, so it's okay, I guess.
You're just getting out of jail. You want to entertain girls. There's no way you could possibly be the only one he's talking to, right? very, very understanding. Look, I understand. I understand the mindset. You don't have to continue to break it down for me.
Okay, so he had cheated on me on Christmas. I talked to him about it, though. He was just like, it really doesn't matter because I be with him every single day. In which that was true because I do be with him every single day. Me, him, and his sister were living all together. So I made sure he had everything he wanted. He drove my car every day. He dropped me off at work. He had both my debit cards. Because like I said, he had no money and he had used my DoorDash account until he got a job. I did his resume for him. And I was still helping him find a job. So Valentine's Day come and he had some money. I don't know where he got the money from. He didn't give me nothing on Valentine's Day. He ended up buying himself a new phone. And I was super upset behind that. So we stopped talking for a week, whatever the case may be. Everything was going good until April comes. I found out I was pregnant. With him, and he was so happy he wanted to plan a baby or whatever.
Hold on, real quick. So you were having intercourse with the KFC robber?
Yes, sir.
You were doing that wrong.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, continue.
So I found out I was pregnant. Everything was going good at first. On April the 18th, like the day before his birthday, I made sure he didn't touch his wallet at all. So when I'm saying like I paid for his haircut, he wanted to do a studio. He was like, oh, go half with me on it. I said, no, you ain't got to worry about it. Like I paid for your studio session. Like I paid for everything. We got into a huge argument I forgot what it was about. Next thing you know, he kicked me in my stomach when I was pregnant. I'm like, okay, well, that's that. So he kicked me out the house. As he was kicking me out the house, I threw a water bottle at him. The water bottle missed. He pushed me down the stairs. And I'm like, all right, well, but I was just so dumb and clueless and I ain't had nobody at the time. So I I went home, got dressed, whatever. I came back to his sister crib or our crib, whatever, and we just finished our date like nothing happened. I do blame myself for that, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do blame myself for that. Um, After that, he got his haircut, whatever. He said he's gonna see me on the day of his birthday, which was the day after, April the 19th. And he ends up blocking me on everything. Block my dad number, block my mom number.
Real quick, and just so we're 100% clear, right?
Yes.
This is a real story.
I swear to God on my life, this is a real story.
Do you have the child now?
I got an abortion May the 22nd.
Continue.
So yeah, so I was super upset. I'm like, what? I'm thinking everything was good. Found out he was in a whole relationship. He moved in with the girl. She's a couple years younger than me. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So a situation that happened where he had my debit cards, like I said, and I needed my debit cards back. He said he was gonna give it to me. He never did.
Wait, so is there a reason why you did give him your debit cards to begin with? Is there a reason for that?
Yes, absolutely. He had no money. So like I had a job. I'm an RBT. I work with kids with autism. So like every time, this sounds bad, but every time I get paid, like I give my whole check to him.
Just to support him, no, of course.
Yeah, just to support him. I mean, I still have money for me, like on the side, but like since he didn't have nothing, I try to help him out. You feel me? Like, because I guess I was trying to do girlfriend duties.
Oh, girlfriend duties, of course. Continue. But and just so I'm clear, I don't want to, in your opinion, just in general, who pursues who? The man pursues the woman, or do you feel like the woman pursues the man? It's supposed to. Who do you think?
To be honest with you, I feel like man pursues the woman, but like I said, at the time he ain't had nothing, so like I just don't want to be with no.
I understand. Go ahead, continue.
So, but yeah, he stopped talking to me. He never gave my debit cards back, and a couple of days ago, he had texted me randomly out of nowhere talking about some where you at, but I did not respond at all. Did not respond, and I ignored it. So basically, my question is like, do you feel like a man can change, or he just trying to figure out if I'm still a dummy? Because he's still with the girl to this day. He's still with the girl to this day, and his mom be texting me talking about, I really wish you would have kept the grandchild. You're bogus. Like, I just be feeling bad for myself, but that's my question. Like, do you think he changed or?
So after all that, what you went through, so on and so forth. Obviously, you can sit here and tell me, it was your fault for going for certain things, right?
Right.
And you're saying that all of this is real. It's all actually happened.
Oh yes, I swear to God, it actually happened.
Don't leave down the stairs, like all that actually happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after he reached out to you, right, yesterday, you're not asking me if it's possible. And also, he has a girlfriend too. Right?
Yeah, they're still together, but I feel like
hold on. So the guy who used you for your money, right, and lack of standards, right, and lack of self-love, the situation that you're clearly in, right? You're asking me if ideally he could change. Why would you be and I need you to answer this and make it make sense to me.
Okay.
Why would you be asking me that?
The only reason why I asked you that because I feel like some men don't realize what they got until it's gone. So in my mind, I'm thinking like,
you don't even know who you are, and you don't even like yourself for you to even. What does he have exactly? Somebody he can use, a doormat. A lot of niggas have that. If a nigga out of jail could get that, any nigga can get that, right? If a nigga that's just getting out of jail after 2 years for robbing the KFC could get that, any nigga in this world could get what you're talking about. So that couldn't be something special, could it be?
No.
Okay, so what are we talking about? What exactly did he have? A girl who doesn't love herself? Well, who did he have?
It was just like my real relationship. So like, I guess like, I don't know. Cause
how you see yourself, right? It won't matter to him. As long as you don't love yourself enough, clearly, to even be in that situation to begin with, is all that would necessarily matter to that individual. Do you understand that concept?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Isn't there like 4 billion guys on Earth, ideally?
Yes.
Okay. And you're okay being single, right?
Yeah, I'm currently single now. I'm not talking to nobody because it was like I really feel like he was my first love.
out of all the 4 billion people on Earth, and with you liking the idea of being single, how could this possibly be a question?
Like him changing?
Yes. Associating with them to any degree. How could that be a question?
I understand there's like a lot of people in the world, but it was just like I saw potential in him. Like I feel like he could be the one for me. I don't know.
He's not. There's no potential. It's never going to happen. Leave it alone. What you need to be focused on at this point in time, right? You have to figure out what's going on with you to where you would consider that person that did all these things to you, right? What part of your brain is gone to the point where you could consider that person the one for you? That's what you need to be figuring. There's a bigger picture here, right? What part of your brain is really that to where you could be considering somebody who did all those things to you the right person? That's what you need to be figuring out. No, seriously. Because at this point, it's like, there's lower self-esteem, but it's not like she's not aware. All right, look. Y'all hear me out real quick. It's one thing if we're talking to somebody that's completely unaware. She knows what's happening. She broke that shit down to us perfectly. I understood her, and it was damn near like I was there. The way she broke that shit down for niggas just now is like we were there. So this it's not a lack of understanding and unawareness. So that's what I'm saying. It's to the point that we thought it was rage bait, right? It's how is it possible with all this information on what you know and what you can repeat to us that you could consider that person to any degree the one for you? That's what you need to go figure out. It's like she has a script.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just disappointed how the way things went.
The problem is the lack of self-esteem and the lack of self-love, right? Instead of you facing that, looking in the mirror and facing that, you rather look at other people who may have the same issue, right, and try to build them up. Instead of looking in the mirror and focusing on what you really need to focus on, which is you, and getting yourself to a certain point, you rather go look at everybody else, even the guy who's clearly more fucked up, right, and try to build him up. So how about we actually hold ourselves accountable, look ourselves in the mirror and do what we're supposed to do instead of making excuses?
You're right. And I do take accountability for like staying longer than I did. But yeah, I do take accountability.
You don't, though. Because if you did, this conversation right here probably wouldn't even exist. You wouldn't be asking me if this person could possibly share. So are you really holding yourself accountable for anything to any degree?
The only thing I feel like I hold myself accountable for was getting pregnant, because I never got pregnant before until I met him. And then giving my debit cards, I feel like that was a dummy thing too. Like I should have never gave him my debit cards, and I should have never let him drive my car everywhere.
Hey man, just leave the situation alone completely, man. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. Why would she do that? Because she's a real woman. She's solid. Remember how I told y'all? Hold on. Remember how I told y'all there's a perfect target for everybody? Remember how I told y'all this? People will forever be who they are regardless, right? You cannot sit back and wait for people to change. Because at the end of the day, there will always be somebody that's willing to put up with that shit. I promise you, I swear to God, there will always be somebody that will date a KFC robber. Always. They will find some way to make that shit make sense to them. And see what's the word, man. And see what's the word. And see not even here. Can't believe you robbed KFC. I believe it. What's good?
Hello.
What's going on, man?
All right, so let me tell you about my ex-boyfriend, right? Now, we were together for...
Hold on. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you and how old is the ex-boyfriend?
I'm 21. He's 21.
21. Okay. Tell me about your ex-boyfriend.
All right, so we were together for 2 years, and we, broke up a couple times because he was playing whatever. He was lying about certain things. And so the last time we broke up, I kicked him out, and I was like, you got to leave, whatever. But he's like, he just comes back periodically and he'll tell me about like how his grandmother is trying to get into contact with me and stuff like that. But I really do think that he could change. You know, I don't know if I sound crazy or not, but
What
I
year
don't
were you
know.
born?
What?
Year were you born?
04.
Him too, of course. You were born 04, okay.
Yeah.
You're
And honestly, while we were together, he wasn't like a bad boyfriend. Like, he did a lot of things that I really like. What?
Why did y'all break up?
Because he was entertaining other females.
He wasn't a
And
bad boyfriend, but he was entertaining other females. He was cheating on you?
All right. Yeah, basically. But I'm saying, like,
He wasn't a bad boyfriend, but he was cheating on you.
relax. I'm just saying, like,
You're telling me to relax?
he had good qualities about him, but
He had good qualities, but he looked you right in the face and said you weren't enough.
okay.
Great qualities, Sarah. Excellent. Great guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we broke up. I left him a couple times. And he had these, like,
leave him for a third time and see how it feels.
he just had these female friends or whatever that he would talk to.
Sarah, pinky promise. You could go talk to that nigga again. Talk to him 4 or 5 times more. You will never be enough to him.
I haven't spoken to him in a year. But he'll just...
Sarah, I'm just letting you know. You're considering it, right? Go do it. Try it again. Third time's the charm, right?
All right, you got it. I won't talk to him.
Don't. I mean, I'm not the one who got it. He does. He got you. I'm not the one who got it. And then you want to tell me to relax. Sarah, lock in.
No, I'm locked in. I was just... You know when you don't talk to somebody for a while and then you're like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad.
Oh, well, yeah, that's typically when you don't like yourself.
I do like myself.
Not enough.
All right.
Good luck to you, all right, man?
Bye.
All right. Not enough, man. Not enough. Some of y'all be liking yourselves a little bit, you know? Some of y'all be liking yourselves until y'all like other people, unfortunately. Did y'all know that, y'all? Did y'all know that? Some of y'all be liking yourselves until y'all like other people. Y'all can't even multitask if a nigga were to beg you to. If the two just don't go, you know, it don't go together with some of y'all in here, man. Let's see. How do you not get tired of this, KB? Oh, I love this. What's going on? Come on.
Hi.
What's the word, yo?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to say in general, like, you know, people make time for what they want to make time for. And if people don't make time for you, then I don't think they're probably for you. So I think I was trying to comment on another lady's live at the time, but, you know.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
What's going on, yo? What's the word?
All right, so I'm talking to this guy. We met on Facebook. We've been talking about 5 to 6 months.
You met him
Huh?
You were talking to this guy on Facebook? Facebook dating?
No, not even Facebook dating. We were friends on Facebook, and he'd been sliding in my DMs, and I never gave him a chance a little bit. Then I got single from my past relationship, and I kind of texted him back.
How long before after your last relationship did you text this guy back?
Ooh, I know you finna get on me. All right, listen. It was about maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks before I texted him back.
You were dating out of desperation. Okay, so how old are you and how old is he?
He's 26, I'm 25.
26, 25. Okay, break it down.
All right, so we've been dating for about 5, 6 months. In the midst of that, he's already taken me ring shopping. He's already asked my mom for my hand in marriage.
Y'all were because he said y'all were talking for 5, 6 months. So y'all weren't in a committed relationship. Y'all were getting
No. We were together. We were dating, actually physically together. The only thing about this guy is I feel like everything's moving fast.
Okay.
And I broke that down to him. I told him, and he's very adamant on what he wants, what he's looking for.
Okay.
And we moving at our own pace. We haven't had any arguments in these 6 months we've been together. We've been dating. We've been incorporating religion. Everything's been going smooth, but I'm just trying to see, like, what are the red flags that I'm missing?
I mean, so you're also, you being the one in the situation, obviously you know everything, you know the ins and outs.
Right.
You have enough information to say that though all this is going on, it's not making sense. It's not adding up. Though he's doing all these different things, y'all spending however much time y'all are together, it's still not making sense to you.
The thing is, it makes sense to me because I'm that type of person. Well, I was that type of person, but my past relationship, we were together.
All right, my problem is, right? So, remember I told y'all that when y'all date immediately after you get out of a relationship, you're more vulnerable, right? And the people that you come across would also recognize that. This is the perfect example. So, he's in a position to where she was vulnerable, and it was very much so easy for that individual to love bomb her. You see what I'm saying? Because she was dating essentially out of desperation. So, go ahead and continue that.
I don't know really where to go from it. Honestly, it's everything just been going smooth. The only thing is I did get pregnant, but out of just like nervousness and just not being ready, I did do some things, and I did have a miscarriage from that pregnancy. And he was very upset about that. But he's kind of like eager to do. I feel like in my way, he's eager to do something to keep me attached to him. And the reason why I say that is pregnancy, he's kind of pushing for it a little bit. Marriage, he's kind of pushing for it a little bit. Moving and buying a house and having me be his wife and be a mom and all that. He's pushing for that. And then when we first started dating, like before all of this, I also have a business. So he went out and bought a truck for my business that I did not ask for. He just went out and did it. So I feel like he was trying to do something to just kind of keep a long-term relationship with me in the midst of getting to know me and love and all that other stuff. But I'm trying to see, like, am I tripping? Is he trying to trap me? Or is it like this is a natural flow of a relationship?
You and I both know there's absolutely nothing natural about this situation. Why are you asking me that, realistically? Think about it. You and I both know, and as well as the rest of my life, know that there's absolutely nothing natural about this. It's like you just said. He's pushing for something, and he doesn't, like you said, it doesn't even it doesn't make sense. So now it's a matter of, are you brainwashed enough at this point to go for it? Right? What do y'all think, Live? What do y'all think? At this point, it's, are you really brainwashed enough to go for this type of shit?
So, okay, let me ask you something. Are you saying, let me ask you something though. So you feel like because he wants to push for pregnancy and marriage, that it might be brainwashing?
This individual is trying to impregnate you without even really knowing you on that level. This is also somebody that from the very beginning, you said that you used to ignore him all the time, right?
Not all the time. That was exaggeration. Maybe like twice.
You ignored him twice, and that's when obviously you were dating other people, so on and so forth. But you ignored him before, and when you gave him the opportunity, he was pushing for all this quickly, off the rip, right? So you know it's not natural, and it doesn't make any sense. And you know that there's a reasoning behind it. You have the background, you have the context. So now that you understand where it's coming from and what's causing it, and you understand that it's more than love bombing for you, are you going to go for it?
Nah. So this was my thing. I was more so interested in everything he's looking for, but just like maybe a year or two down the line in a relationship, not 6 months down the line.
You think you have a choice?
I ain't got no choice.
The only choice you have in this matter right here is if you're gonna leave or not. The only choice you have in this matter right here is if you're gonna leave and never speak to this person again or not. No in between.
Okay.
But I see where this is going. And it's more so unfortunate because we have all these resources, all these tools to our advantage. to be able to learn from everybody else's mistake, yet we keep making everybody else's mistake. That's what it bamboozles me. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. It bamboozles me every single time. We have all these tools, these different terminologies that we can learn, right? All these different situations that we can learn from. Yet we decide to keep thinking that we're going to be different, even if the signs are quite literally the same. At what point?
Gotcha.
Somebody said, let me see. I feel but he loves you and very happy he financially got you, but the choice is yours. Good God.
Somebody asked for pros and cons of the relationship. I kind of want to answer that.
No. So we already see what her gut is telling her because she already told us what it is. She quite nothing that I'm saying. I'm not pulling anything out my ass. I'm going by what she's telling me, and I'm sure there's more. Hey, look, I'm going by what she's telling me that this shit is. So she already, her gut feeling is, like you said, is going extremely fast. It doesn't make any sense. Ain't like I'm pulling, like, no, I'm listening to her.
Okay, can I give y'all the pros and the cons though? I feel like y'all. The pros and the cons. I
don't want to hear the pros. Yeah. Let us hear the pros and the cons though.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go inside so y'all can hear me. Hold on.
Give her a second. You're gonna hear the pros and the cons of this man that tried getting her pregnant.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. So all the pros. I'm gonna go with the pros first. Leadership. He's shown that. Financial stability. He's shown that. Honesty so far. He's shown that.
Do you mean leadership to pregnancy?
No, pregnancy? I mean leadership as far as family orientation, as far as building, business strategies, as far as you know how sometimes you need help in general, like with problem solutions. He has shown that he can handle that so far. So that's that part of being a leader. Why your face look like that, KB?
Oh no, he's leading you all right.
KB, why your face look like that?
He's leading you all right. He impregnated you then at 3 months into talking to you.
Okay.
That's leadership, all right. Great family guy, right? Excellent family guy. He knows what he's doing. Continue.
Okay. All right. Financial stability. We went over loyalty, honesty so far. He's good at financial management so far. Somebody had asked about background check. He does have a good background. I did check as far as credit score because he was talking about buying a house closer to where I live at down the line in this relationship. He let me see his finances and his credit and so forth and so on. He was open about that. Transparency has been there. So far, like the gist of it, of what you're looking for in a husband and a man, he has so far. Now, as far as cons, this may not be a con to y'all, but it was a con to me when I first started in the dating world. He does have a child. Now, the child is 7. I won't say a con like that because that sounds awful, but it's a con for me because I don't usually go for a guy with kids. I'm being honest.
And I understand. And at this point, you're very comfortable becoming baby mama number 2, right?
Please, KB.
No.
Let me up, KB.
There's plenty of baby mama number 2. Yeah, nah. You're very comfortable becoming baby mama number 2, right?
I'm comfortable becoming wife. And then
no. You're comfortable becoming baby mama number 2 regardless, because he was already ready to impregnate you before the ring. You didn't even see a ring yet. Let's talk game. He impregnated before there was even a real conversation of a ring. You were already pregnant.
No. He talked about the ring before pregnancy.
Okay, so he brought up the ring, then he impregnated you. Okay.
I actually never brought up the ring. That's the thing.
What?
I never brought up the ring. I never pushed marriage.
No, I understand. But he brought up the ring. He impregnated you. He brought up the ring. Then he impregnated you. But the ring still hasn't been seen. We don't even see the ring yet, right? Okay. Continue.
Okay. So, con is that he does have a kid. I saw in the chat somebody was asking about his dad duties as far as being in the kid's life. He's very much involved in the kid's life. The kid lives with him. The baby mama's more of a less hands-on parent. So as far as their relationship, they have a
cordial relationship, very transparent. I have been involved in the mix early on, which I thought that was a little fast, that I got involved in that a little early on in the relationship. But it's so far it's been very
You're a candidate
transparent.
for baby mama number 2. Of course, you got to get involved. You're a candidate for baby mama number 2. You almost had one for the guy. So of course you have to be involved with the first baby mama. You have to get to know her. She got to teach you the ropes. She got to show you how to maneuver. You got to be friends with you like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now, baby mama, yeah. But and like you said, you have no kids, right?
No.
But you know, y'all know what this is though. We're watching the coming of a baby mama. That's what we're watching right now. This is how it starts. We're watching the coming of a baby mama. How it all starts and how it goes. The process and everything. The mindset. The unwillingness to take ourselves seriously. The unwillingness to recognize the signs. Ignoring the signs. We're watching it right in front of our eyes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what my good intuition is. From looking at the chat, I'm seeing that he is maybe looking for a wife, but he is definitely gonna be looking for a mom for his kid. Because I mean, he's a dad. That's pretty much a sole parent. Of course, he's gonna be looking for a mom. So,
he is the sole parent. Oh my God!
yeah,
I forgot that detail. He's the sole parent of the child.
yeah.
Oh, and she has no kids of her own. Perfect target. What did I tell y'all? Perfect. What did I tell y'all about the perfect target theory? Perfect target. Think about it. The mom isn't even involved in the child's life. She has no kids. Think about it. See why niggas is moving so fast. Now we see why niggas is moving so fast. It explains everything.
Okay. So what y'all saying? He trying to trap me?
I mean, you've been saying that from the very beginning, realistically.
Okay.
We're not the only ones who see it. I mean, you see it too. And like I said, we're not pulling this shit out of our ass. We're not being pessimists here. I mean, you see it for yourself. It's unfortunate, though, that you feel like because you're in a situation, you're not going to be moving like that.
Okay, I wanted to answer this question too, KB. Somebody asked what's his past relationship status. So his baby mama, the first one, well, not the first one, that sounds awful. He only got one kid. But his baby mama, they were together for 6 years. He bought a ring for her. He was going to propose to her, but he found out that she was cheating on him and had cheated on him with 3 different guys.
But he bought a ring for her. Never proposed. Bought a ring, but was with her for 6 years. Do y'all see the pattern? Do y'all see the pattern? With her for 6 years, bought a ring and everything. The ring never proposed, but bought the ring. With her for 6 years, had a child with her. No engagement, no marriage. And he's telling her that the reason why they broke up was because she cheated. Hey, man. A tale as old as time. Like moth to a flame, if you will.
So what y'all got?
What we have? Nah, you got it. We don't have nothing.
I got for me. Break up with him. Run.
Nah, you laugh. Look, you laughing now. It's all giggles. It's all smiles now. Watch. It's all giggles and laughs and smiles now. It always is in the beginning. It always is. Until you're tied to that person for the rest of your life. It always is laugh in the beginning. It's always a joke, if you will. Until she gets real wicked. Always. Like I said, it's a tale as old as time.
Block and run. Okay, I'm reading the chat. I see what y'all saying. Okay.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
Hey, thank y'all.
Good luck to you, all right?
All right.
She's not going absolutely anywhere. Absolutely anywhere, unfortunately. She will be right there waiting. Oh, it's very serious. It's very serious. Um, let's see. Put live. I'm crying. Let me see. That baby daddy dick different? What? That baby daddy dick different? Let's see if you're a real person. 26 Taurus. Okay. She is a real person, unfortunately. Saying that fuckery in my life. What's good, yo?
Hey, B. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. What's the word?
All right, so I know you don't remember me. So I was the girl who joined, right, like last year, and I was 22 last year, engaged and everything. Fast forward now, I'm single, and it's summertime. I stay downtown Chicago. I'm really shy, but I'm trying to break out of that. And I was wondering if you think it would just be a good idea for me to put myself out there romantically, or should I just like stick to just creating, relationships and connections?
What
Huh?
dating profile are you looking to create? Put yourself out there how?
Well, when I say put myself out there, like I've been thinking about making fitness content because a lot of people like in public, they ask me like what my routine is and stuff. So I was thinking like that could probably, if I like go around like what I like to do, I like to stay active. If I kind of put myself out there on social media and I'm in a great place, I stay in downtown Chicago, I could make connections like that, but I just don't want to, just mess anything up, because I'm on a good streak right now. Because I'm always do good when I'm by myself.
So are you saying that you make dating content in hopes that you will find somebody that does like that you relate to on that level?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you saying that you start making the fitness content, which I'm not opposed. You could do that, right? But are you saying that you will, in hope that you will find a man at some point doing that?
Yeah, like I want to court now. Like I just don't want to like talk.
So off rip, you're doing it for the wrong reason. You wouldn't tell him.
You said I'm doing it for the wrong reason?
No, I'm saying if that's what you're doing the fitness content for is to.
Oh no! I was just asking you like now. Do you think it's a good smart move for me to like start creating connections with the content that I'm making?
I mean, if the connections come naturally, I'm confused. What do you mean?
Like I'm trying to see if I should like put myself out there more. Like I'm the type of girl that like stay to herself. I work. I'm a hygiene student. I'm in school to be a hygienist. So I'm just trying to see like, should I stay on this streak? Like your advice, should I stay on this streak, or should I like, since it's summertime, I'm in Chicago, should I put myself out there and start like making gym content and stuff?
Focus on yourself. Please focus on yourself. Do what you're doing, man. Right?
Stay on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what's the definition of putting yourself. I don't understand what.
Like putting myself out there is just like how y'all put yourself out here on social media, how y'all make videos and stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, if it's for your content, absolutely. If you're doing it to find a man, no. It's all about reasoning, right? And intention. If your intention is to do something you're doing it, then absolutely do it. Do your content, post it as many times a week as you want to. Pursue that content in your career. But if you're doing it to find a nigga, then you're in it for the wrong reason.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. Have a great summer.
Good job, man. All
right.
Yeah, my audio is really bad today because I don't have my phone, bro. I lost my phone yesterday, a couple days ago actually. So if I do sound muffled, that's why. I'm using my old phone right now. I was actually gonna wait to get my new phone, but so let me go live anyways. Bro, I was bodied. I had to break up. I was how do I say this? Which I don't know why I was doing that, but I was stopping a fight from happening, and my phone fell out my pocket, and they took that shit.
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, I was playing bodyguard, y'all. Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
My bad. Okay, so I'm Zen. And I'm having some problems with this girl because I just can't let her go. And I'm not understanding why it's just so difficult for me to leave her alone. So I'm in Korea right now. I'm in the army.
Okay.
And, you know, she asked me to come here, met her in Texas. So we're here in Korea together. And so
Wait, real quick. So how old are you and how old is she?
I'm 24. She's 25.
24, 25.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, you're in Korea, but what? Because that's where you're stationed.
Yeah.
And she ended up coming to Korea to come stay with you.
No, we came together like at the same time. We met in Texas and we planned to come to Korea together.
And is she in the military as well? Or?
Yes, both of us. Okay. So yeah, we're both here together and I don't even know where to start. I can't tell if she's using me or like does she really want to have some type of connection to me, because it's like she can't let me go either. Let me explain. Let's see. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, what's the reason for let go part? Like, what's going on? Like, be specific.
I feel like she's very narcissistic. I know everybody uses that word, but genuinely, like, she cannot take accountability for anything that she does.
Like, what if she doesn't?
She's very possessive, very jealous. Like, it's been so many times that she's gone through my phone or whatever, and I have no idea, you know, what her password is or anything like that. She's very quick-tempered. She's just very...
Y'all have also gotten physical at some point, obviously.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so
now to be real, the physical part is on me because I be reacting to, you know, what she's doing, right?
But you being 24, right, 25, y'all both being grown, right? You also telling that, you know, when you aren't compatible with somebody, when you're in a situationship, when there's continue arguments, they don't see eye to eye on certain things, you lack accountability. Obviously compatible. That there is a point where you have to let that individual go, though, right? And if you don't, you're more toxic, right? So you're very aware of that. Yet you're still to say that you can't let that person go. Like, what does that really mean, though?
It really just means like, okay, so say we stop talking, because I always tell her, like, I want the best for you, and I genuinely mean it. Like, I know even if that means that we're not together, because I feel like if you really love somebody, let them go. So if it's hurting you too, like, everybody should just walk away. So I'll leave her alone, but as soon as I walk away, like, she'll call me constantly. We just end up talking again. So this time, you know, she hit me up letting me know that she wants to be friends again. And I can genuinely be somebody's friend, but it gets confusing because,
Appreciate the gift, yo. Shout out Northeast, man. But so let me ask you a question. I mean, because you're saying she's a narcissist. What would you consider yourself in this situation?
What do you mean?
You're saying she's a narcissist, she can't take accountability, all these different things you're saying about her. What do you consider yourself? What's your version of accountability?
I do not have attachment issues. I'm good at taking accountability, so I know that I have a problem walking away from stuff when I should. Like, I always walk away too late. Okay.
Do you have control over your brain?
Yes, I do.
So you can make a decision, right? To where realistically, in a real life scenario, you can choose to never speak to somebody ever again, right? Does she control your hands?
No.
Does she control your mouth? So, okay. But every single time you say that you're done, you're not letting it go. Let me ask you another question. Do you like yourself?
I do.
Do you love yourself? Do you feel like your actions reflect that?
Yes, I do. I feel like I've gotten a lot better. I'm not perfect, but I've gotten a lot better.
Are your actions reflecting that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because if
because I used to be a lot worse.
Hold on. I'm not talking about I used to. I'm not talking about the past. I'm not talking about how you used to be. That matters not zero because you're still here, right? You're still doing the same things. It doesn't matter how bad it was before. It just getting better a little bit proves nothing. Zero. If you're still engaging in the same behavior, right? So we can't talk about what used to. We don't care about that. At what point do you decide? Okay, well, I want to let go of my past ways completely. What point do you do that?
I think I hear what you're saying. I'm not making excuses, but I do think healing isn't linear. So I just feel as I'm still not in the position that I want to be in, but I'm doing better. I don't know what
Healing
point.
isn't linear. Are you helping the healing?
I think I am. I'm having more boundaries and stuff now.
How when you're still talking to this person?
Hold on. I'm reading the comments.
No. How if you're still talk to me? Don't read the comments. How are you still?
I don't know. It's hard, but I'm trying. I just know that I'm trying. I feel like that's what I'm focused on now. Like I'm trying.
Because you're contradicting yourself. You're telling me that you have control over your own harms. You have control over your own strength, but yet you're trying to not talk to somebody. You're trying to not talk to somebody anymore. And you
Yeah.
I
have a lot of love for
hold on. And in the same breath, you're telling me that you like yourself and you love yourself. All right. Who do you feel like you like more, you or her?
Me. I think it's hard. I see a lot of myself in her. Does that make sense?
You see a lot. Which part? The narcissist part?
Okay, no. No, okay, so I have a very like traumatizing childhood, right? So I feel like we share a lot of the same trauma, like trauma bonded. So I think that's why I have such a soft spot and I can't let go because a lot of the things that she has gone through, you know.
How often have you scroll on TikTok? Like give me an estimate. Like try to give me a good bad.
You said what?
Give me an estimate. How often do you scroll on TikTok?
Not too often. I'm more of an Instagram girly.
Instagram, right? But you're on social media a lot though, right?
Yeah.
Do you see why we have to take a break? Because now she's using all these TikTok and Instagram terms, right? Trauma bond, narcissist. These terms.
Oh, that's not from social media though.
No. You're using all these terms without truly knowing what any of it means, and then making excuses, right, to continue to associate with somebody who's showing you that this is who they are. But yeah, hello.
Wait, I'm still here. Sorry, the connection out here is bad. I can hear you.
Yeah. I don't. Hello.
I'm here. I'm still listening. I can hear you.
I can hear. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's unfortunate, but you're grown. You're not a kid. You're not a teenager. You're a grown adult. If you're still having these types of issues, the last thing that you need to be doing is dating anybody. You're not a kid. You're not a child, right? You're a grown adult. You're aware enough to know all these TikTok terms, narcissist, trauma bond. You're aware enough to know all this, but you're not aware enough to walk away. That's a problem.
I'm crying. Okay. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to know what you thought about leaving her alone. I don't know.
Well, the day you start liking
Y'all
yourself,
shut up, hating, please. Y'all not perfect either.
the day you start liking yourself, not fake liking yourself, the day you actually start liking yourself, like loving and pouring into you, you will stop talking. It will continue.
No, I understand.
Well, I hope you do. Hey, good luck to you, okay? All right, man. Yeah, why y'all hating on her, man? Hey, what's up? Stop hating on my good sis. Why are y'all hating on her in her situation, man? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, I know y'all want, to be obsessed with somebody. I know y'all want your own narcissist. So don't act like y'all don't want that. Come on. I know y'all want that. Hey, anybody else want to hop on? Anybody else want to hop? Does anybody else have any more questions for me today? Nah. I just need y'all to lock in, man, at the end of the day. Nah, I mean, there's definitely more to life than this nonsense. What's good, Olive? What's good? Yeah, nah. Yeah, I also got to realize, like, if I will continue to say this, yo, if you come to me with some shit that makes sense, I will not be trolling. If you come to me and you explain the situation in a way where I fully understand, like, because obviously none of us are perfect. Not me, not anybody in this live, and we all make certain mistakes. But if you make this shit make sense and you show me that you actually want to maneuver from this mentality, I won't get, it will be, it will be a lot more straightforward. And see, you don't got nothing from me, That's how I feel at the end of the day. And see, Rose.
Hello.
Yeah, what's the word, NC?
Hi.
You're back. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing all right, NC. What's the word?
You proposed a question. What was the question? So I wanted to respond.
Yo, I'm all, bruh. Like, come on, man. NC could join back, bruh. My bad. Like, come on, yo, why would you do that? Amal, you dead ass wrong, man. You can join by NC, bro. Nah, the thing is, I'm trying to lock in today, man. I'm trying to get as many in as I possibly can. Fireside, do you believe in what? Do you believe in time stamps for relationship? 3 months to become a girlfriend and boyfriend? I mean, if you love yourself, and you have boundaries, you will have time stamps regardless. Because I'm sure you would want anybody, you're dating intentionally, you'd want somebody to date you intentionally. So, I feel as though that's perfectly normal. Let's get Faith in here, man. What's good, Faith? What's going on, man?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically I have this like situation going on where like I started talking to this guy like probably 3 months ago now.
Okay. How old is the guy?
We're both 21.
We're 21, okay.
Yeah. So like everything has been going good. Like I don't really have any complaints, but it seems like I don't know, something just seems off. Like I was asking him questions about like his ex and things, and then he was telling me he was with his ex for 8 months and like she didn't want to do anything with him like physically, which I found weird. Like why would she not want to like do anything with you? And it seems like he kind of has answers that are like he's tells me what I want to hear type thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what it feels like. And like he's already told me he loves me and stuff.
He loves you? He loves somebody he's talking with?
Huh?
He loves somebody that he's in a talking phase with?
Yeah. And he was like, he has a plan for when he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend in like next month.
Did you ask him when he was gonna ask?
Yeah, he's telling me how he knows how he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend and things like that. And I think,
yo, you asked him when he was gonna ask?
No, he told me. I was like,
I know you had the conversation, but like, you were like, so when are you gonna ask him to be your girlfriend, so on and so forth?
No, I didn't ask that at all because I told him I want to take things slow. So So he said to me, "Oh, I know when I'm," because he always just brings it up. He says, "Oh, I know when I'm going to do my big one." Like that's what he says. That's exactly what he says. And I'm like, "Oh, well, you know, you'd have to keep talking about it. Like you do it when you do it. Do you know what I mean?" Type thing.
Right.
So yeah, and I don't know. I just find I feel like it's moving like very quickly.
It's not moving quickly at all. I mean, it's 3 months and you're still in the talking phase.
You don't,
Quickly
yeah,
at all.
like the I love yous and things. And like I'm going on a holiday in 5 days.
You can't love somebody you've only really known, like realistically love somebody, or be saying that 3 months into talking to them. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And especially if you can't. Do you feel the same way?
No, because no, I don't. It's just a thing where like even when I'm at the gym, he tells me that, "Oh, make sure no guy's talking to you at the gym, blah blah. I don't want no one to take my spot, babe." Like that's what he would say.
Oh, so he's trolling.
He's
Like,
trolling.
He's just one of them niggas that just be talking. Like he's trolling.
What do you mean? What makes you say that though?
Like he's just saying shit. Like he's just like you one of them niggas that just be talking. Like he just be chatting. Like he just says anything that comes to mind type shit.
Yeah, because even today, like when I was asking him questions about his ex, it just seemed like, because he was telling me, "Oh, yeah, me and her was in, huh?"
Why were you asking questions about her? What's
Because I find it weird that, well, he was in a relationship for 8 months. They didn't do anything.
Have you done anything with him?
No, we haven't done anything.
So what are we talking about? Why is that so fascinating?
Because he was telling me every time he would initiate something, she would say no. So I'm trying to wonder, why would she say no for 8 months straight? Like, is there something with him? But I would never know because I haven't done anything with him. And it just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like too good to be true type of thing. Like, oh, and like, I think he writes me paragraphs from like ChatGPT. Do you know? Because well, one time it kind of sounds AI generated anyway, but one time I saw like he unsent it after he sent it, but it had quotation marks at the beginning of the paragraph, but he unsent it quickly. He unsent it quickly, and he thought I didn't clock it, but I did, and I didn't mention nothing about it because I thought I didn't want to embarrass him, do you know what I mean? But I don't know.
Is this real, yo?
Like he
forgot to keep the quote.
And the thing is, I don't know, like, it seems real, like, he pays for my stuff for me even when I don't ask him to. Like, he'll pay for my petrol, he pay for my hair, all of the stuff, and we're only in the talking stage, do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I mean, I have the answer. Are you taking yourself seriously?
Why are you asking that? I mean, I am. I just think there's been, like, I would say there's been some red flags, but they're not, like, extreme. You know what I mean?
You're not taking yourself seriously then. To any degree. You're not dating. But you are 21. You're not dating intentionally to any degree. So it seems like you're one of them people, like, obviously, the interest isn't all there. You're okay wasting time, right? You're okay talking about things that don't actually matter, things that won't actually last. So if that's the type of life you want to live, then, well, your dating life, that's what it will be. Bare minimum type of individual, absolutely.
But how is it bare minimum though?
Well, you're saying that you like yourself, right?
Yeah.
But who you're currently entertaining, it doesn't necessarily reflect that.
But how?
Because of what you're telling me.
But like, they're not extreme red flags, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's like...
Nah, it's pink flags. I know. It's okay. I get it.
No.
Red flags nonetheless.
Yeah.
But listen, if you want to continue with your ChatGPT conversation, by all means, I will not stop it.
I mean, look, I don't know if it actually is. I'm like, that's why I didn't bring it up. But
the quote tells you everything you might need to know, and the unsent as well. It probably is. And like you said, it sounds AI generated. So don't go back on it. But if you want to continue with the AI generated conversation, by all means, do so. Make it 5 or 6 months if you need.
Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
Oh, I
No.
appreciate you. No, all right, man.
Bye.
Nah, I know the phone is horrible. Yeah, the second, bro. It's only gonna be like this for one day. I'm getting my new phone tomorrow. They didn't give me one in the store, bro. They made me pay for the even y'all know they made me pay two. I have insurance on my shit, and he still made me pay $250 just to get a new phone, bro. I swear to God, I got insurance on my shit, and they still made me pay $250 just to get a new phone after I got my other one stolen. I almost cussed their ass out in that goddamn T-Mobile. I ain't gonna lie to you. What the fuck is the point of the insurance at that point? T-Mobile, bro, they blew my shit with that. $250 just to get a new one. Talking about some deductible. So I boxed them up. I don't know, bro, because I don't know, bro. I don't know what they got going on, bro. I almost cussed their ass. And then they gonna have the nerve to send one of the old ones to me too. I know they gonna do that shit. What? I said I got my phone. You got your phone stolen. You be getting bitten at the club, bro. I don't know what be going on. Yeah, my life really do be. That's why I'm trying to do the switch shit, because my life really do be a movie though. I ain't gonna lie. It just be weird shit happening to me every week. I don't understand. Word up. I don't see what's going on. Now they'll send like an old phone and sell like a new one. What's good?
Can you hear me?
No, but I didn't. The problem is with the Apple shit, bro. I ain't have the lost and theft one.
Can you hear me?
What's good? What's good?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's the word?
Hey. So I need some advice. I've been entertaining this guy. We've been dating for a month. And he kind of ghosted me, I think.
Okay. Well, how old are you? How old is the guy?
We'll both be 23 next month.
Okay. So you were dating him for a month, talking.
Yeah, we've been going on dates, talking, spending time.
Did y'all do anything within that month, like physically?
No.
So it was just talking, basically.
Just talking.
Okay. And why do you say he ghosted you? Like,
Because like our communication slowly decreased a little bit. I tried to do like a little push and pull with him. Didn't reply to his message for a while.
You tried to do a push and pull at the ripe age of 23?
Yeah.
Why is that? Okay. And what was that supposed to accomplish?
I don't know. I was just trying to test him. I don't know. That was kind of dumb. So I feel like he's doing the same thing to me.
You feel like he's doing the same thing to you?
Yeah.
Do you by any chance think it may just be a lack of interest? Because if all this is happening within a month.
He seemed interested through the whole month. Like, I don't know, we've been seeing each other consistently.
But within a month, you're saying that you're doing push and pull because I'm assuming that you said you wanted to test him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Why did you want to test him?
I don't know, to see if he's really
okay. The reason why she wanted to test him is because he wasn't pursuing her how she'd ideally want him to. So she felt like she had to do something to kind of shake it up a little bit. But in truth, you're dealing with somebody that doesn't like you. That's
okay.
Cool. If you want to continue doing that, it has nothing to do with push or pull. They just don't like you.
Okay.
Push forever, if you will.
All right.
What's happening on, all right? Let's see. What's good?
Hello.
What, man?
Hi. I wanted to get your opinion on a situation.
Make it out for me.
So I used to talk to this girl. We met at work at a nightclub, and we instantly became best friends. So,
are you scratching something in the back?
No, that's my dog.
Okay, that's my bad.
I'm sorry. Bambi, move. Okay, so I was talking to this girl. We met at a nightclub, and she like we instantly became best friends, and we both never dated a girl. So I think like we started liking each other, and she told me, like, she would like hint at little things, like we never said anything about it. So we just like started getting closer and like basically going on like little friend dates, and then we ended up like kind of admitting that we liked each other, but we decided we didn't really want to tell anybody about it because we've never dated girls before. So we would be at work and everybody noticed that we were getting really close, and you know, we started spending every day and every night together, and obviously just going out to the clubs and everything together. So I felt like I was kind of, I'm not like masculine or anything, but I felt like I was in a position to pursue her. So that's kind of what I did, like just buying her stuff. Like she would buy me gifts too. Like we would do little things, but it was never physical, because before we even started, like, you know, getting closer in that way, she had talked about how she's asexual, and she just doesn't even like she doesn't really like being touched in general. So she like is the type of girl who would like kiss people like at the club and stuff like that, but she would never, like, she doesn't even like having sex with men. So that's just a key, I guess, a point of the story. So she's like, touch me not. Basically, like we were at her apartment one day, and she has a luxury apartment. So wait, what are people saying in the comments?
No, break it down.
No, so we like, this is going over like months, and like, you know, we had cuddled and like stuff like that, but I had never like kissed her yet until like very late into us talking. It was probably like 4 months of me knowing her. So we were at her apartment one day, and her mom called her, and her mom basically asked her like, hey, you've been spending a lot of time with this girl. Her mom didn't know I was there. She's like, you've been spending a lot of time with this girl. You've been posting her. You've been posting like she's buying you gifts. Like you're buying her gifts. Like you're always with her. Like, is that your girlfriend? So she got like really uncomfortable with that question, obviously, and so did I, because we never like really talked about that. So she basically told her mom like, no, it's not my girlfriend yet, but I'm kind of exploring that. The mom hung up in her face. And her mom was actually supposed to come and visit her that week because her mom lives out of state. And she canceled the trip. Like, she canceled the flight. Like, she blocked her. Like, it was pretty bad because I guess her mom's homophobic. And that just, like, sent her over the edge hearing that, because apparently her family has always suspected that of her, but they just never wanted to say anything.
Right.
So when we got back to work that next weekend, like, I didn't really know how to approach the situation because, like, obviously I feel bad and I feel like it's not my fault, but it's like you're not talking to your mom over a situation. So she kind of, like, started being really distant with me, like, for, like, a week. And
in terms of what, like, you because y'all work together, so you go up to her at work, it would be short conversation. It wouldn't be as close as it normally would.
Yes, it wouldn't be. Well, it was stuff like that. And then, like, we would normally go out together every single weekend. So she ended up inviting, like, somebody else to go out with her. Like, basically, I'm sure, like, anyone who works in nightlife, y'all know the dynamic. Like, if you know promoters and stuff, they typically want you to bring people. But, like, I was never really close with the promoter.
Okay. Like, you're muted. It sounds like a convenience thing. I don't think she's really.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
No, I was telling my lot. It sounds like more of like she's using it for convenience. I don't.
Yeah, and I see. We're gonna get to that because I feel like I could kind of see that too. So, but you know, she ended up. I told her how that made me feel. Like, basically, like, I don't like that, and you know, I'm gonna fall back from the situation because it just seems like it's too much. It's too much for you, and it's just too much for me, because I was also kind of like not seeing a guy, but somebody who was in my energy, and kind of like wondering why I've been distant for the past 4 or 5 months. So
you were also talking to somebody else for 4 or 5 months. That was
no. Well, I had just basically when I met her. So me and this guy, we had known each other for 4 or 5 months. When I met her, I basically just fell off the face of earth. Like, basically ghosted him, and me and him were getting closer, but it's like, I just felt like I'm not the type of person who can talk to 2 people at once. So he was very confused as like why I haven't been seeing him. And because she just was being distant with me, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to stop talking to you. Like, I feel like I need to fall back because we just got way too close, way too fast. Like, we don't even really, like, we've had deep conversations, but we don't know each other. So if you, everything with your mom, you need to figure that out before, like, we start talking again. So she ended up, like, bursting out crying because I ended up telling her this at work. So she started crying like in front of everybody. It's like this whole dramatic situation. She literally leaves the job. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't expect that type of reaction. And the manager was really pissed. And she ended up saying, hey, y'all can't work together anymore because it's too much. Y'all are always like, it's either like y'all are really close or y'all are fighting, and we're not doing that. So the problem with that is we only worked on Saturdays and Sundays for brunch. This is like a brunch / nightclub place. And my thing is, I felt like that was unfair because like basically they wanted to transfer her to become a bottle girl because she kind of has that aesthetic. And they were giving her more shifts already. But now that they're telling me I can't work with her, it's like, well, when am I going to work then? Because she normally is working those shifts. So I ended up confronting her about that because she's close with the manager. And she's like, well, you know, like, that's not my fault. And she asked me to come to her house so we could talk about it. So we go to the house and, you know, we got back close again, and she apologized about everything and was basically saying she doesn't really know how to like deal with her emotions when it comes to certain things. And she felt like she just wanted to be distant because it was too much too fast. So she ended up like, you know, she booked us a trip to go to like this cabin. Like we're going to go stay at this like away cabin in Virginia. And then like it was all these different things. We started getting back close again. And one day, like a few weekends right before we were supposed to go, we ended up going out and we were in a section with these people. So they brought us, her friend that she graduated with brought us to his section. He's a promoter and he was really drunk. We didn't really want to be in his section, and he wasn't even like the person, like the biggest person in like nightlife. We knew all the people, like basically, I'm not gonna tell y'all what city because I feel like then people would know, but it's a major city and it's like one of the only major nightclubs that we work for. So we were in the section with him at this club and he's like dancing and everything. But the main promoter who owns one of the clubs in the city told us that he was on the way and he wanted us to go sit with him. So we ended up leaving and going to the guys section across the way, and they were. So at that point, he was pissed that left because I guess he wanted us, you know, you want girls to be in your section. And her friend comes over there and starts like swinging his hands. He's like, y'all are fucking traitors. Why would y'all leave? And as he's swinging his hand, he knocked my phone out of my hand and it flew across the club. And like, it was totally broken. Like they had to get the flashlights out to find it. So I'm pissed because I had already broken my phone 4 times that year. So I literally was pissed, and they bring me my phone and I go outside because I didn't want to start crying in the club. I was literally going to cry. I had just fixed my phone the day before that happened. So I went to go step outside, and everybody who works at the club know me. And I told them, I was like, hey, I'm going to be right back in. I go outside and she's drunk, so she's following after me, and she's like, why would you go outside? Why would you go outside? Like, what the fuck? You can't do anything about your phone right now. He's gonna pay for it to get fixed. Like, you need to just come back. We need to take a shot. Like, you're gonna be fine. And I was like, okay, well, I understand that, but my fucking phone is broken. Like, I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, we need to go. So I didn't want to make her leave, but we decided, she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the Uber. So we ended up leaving. We get to her house and she tells me like she's pissed that we left because we were supposed to be out all night and all this stuff. So we started arguing about everything. And she ended up like pushing me, and it just like it kind of spiraled out of control. And like we weren't fighting or anything, but she has a luxury apartment. So we were in the lobby of the apartment, and there's police outside the apartment. Like it's on top of a Gucci store and everything. So it's like once the people who worked there saw that, they were like, okay, no, either one of y'all has to go, she has to go, or the other person has to go. So essentially I left, and the next day, like she calls me and she was just like, okay, well, I'm really sorry about that, and he's gonna help you pay for your phone, but I just feel like you're irrational. And I'm like, why would you say something like that about me? What?
What's the all right, so what ends up like what's
okay, well, what ends up happening is like we essentially were supposed to get a tattoo together, okay? It was not a matching tattoo. We were both getting a tattoo. Mine was gonna say Born in Heaven on the bottom of my back, and then hers was gonna say something else. We ended up canceling the trip, and we were supposed to get the tattoo in Virginia where we were gonna have the trip, and we were basically like not talking anymore. She recently reached out to me, like basically trying to reconnect. And what I'm trying to see is like if I should reconnect with her based on this. Like she sent me a really long apology over email, and I essentially like I unblocked her because I had her blocked on everything. And I went to her Instagram story, and her friend who just moved to the same city that we're in has a tattoo.
It sounds like an Atlanta story, but I don't know. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, her friend, she's like, you know, they're at the club and they're twerking, and like her friend is bending over, and I see her friend has a new tattoo and it says "Made in Heaven" in the exact same spot that I was supposed to get the tattoo, and she had gone to get the tattoo with her friend, like her friend that had just moved to the same city. And I just felt like that was weird because it's like you sent me this long ass apology about like us reconnecting and trying to be in a relationship for real this time, but you ended up getting a tattoo.
My problem is, I don't. It has to be the most obvious, like straightforward thing that this person was interested in.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm out of my mind. But based off of everything that we just heard, right? It's very obvious that this girl was not interested in her in that way, and I definitely think that it was more of a convenience thing. Somebody.
I mean, I didn't even tell y'all. This is like I have not even told y'all all the like because people were telling me to speak the story of like the conversations. Like even she was telling me like she wanted to have kids with me and all this stuff. Like it was not a point of her not being interested. Maybe she just was not.
But it wasn't in when it comes to like the the relationship that y'all had, the friendship, if you will.
Yeah.
It just wasn't reflecting in that. It just didn't. It didn't make any sense. The on and off, the self, like, and nothing, the toxic, nothing made sense. And then on top of it, y'all chose to do this at work, the place that you're supposed to go to make money. So it was never gonna work, realistically speaking. That's what you're not seeing. It was never going to work, regardless. So what you need to understand and see is that the situation that happened, it is what it is. But you need to let it go completely. I don't know why you unblocked this individual. I don't even know why you put yourself in that situation altogether.
Okay, well, yeah, I did unblock her. I don't think I did have a conversation with her, but I just told her like, hey, I'm not really like there to like continue it. So
just let it go. It's
yeah.
Keep it pushing.
Okay.
All right. This what y'all be doing in them clubs, bro? Y'all be in these clubs dating each other and shit. I thought y'all was just bringing out our bottles. Hold up, whole time y'all out here dating each other on some shit out of this motherfucker. I thought this shit was straightforward. Let me find out y'all in there doing y'all thing, man. Yeah, nah, that does sound like, but Atlanta, like this city, Atlanta, I'm gonna tell you something about Atlanta, bro. Atlanta is not a real place, man. This place is not real. And I definitely just hearing that story you gave Atlanta. This is not real, bro. How did y'all know it was Atlanta? I mean, I live here. It wasn't hard to kind of put it together. Anyways, I wonder what club was it. Revel? What club is that? Is it Opium? Which one of y'all was right here? Is it Opium? Which one of y'all was right here? I'm hearing myself.
Hi.
I'm hearing myself. Hey, Diamond gang, you in a live game? Diamond, you working you work in the club, Diamond. That's what y'all be doing in the club, Diamond, bro. And Diamond, I see you in the chat, gang. Let me find out y'all be out here doing that. Let me find out, Diamond, man. Hold up. Let's see, that's not working. Oh, your shit it's echoing, yeah. Make sure you fix that. Hello?
Is it still echoing?
No, that's good now. It's good. What's the word?
Okay. Hi. So I'm actually here for a friend, talking on behalf of a friend. So she's been talking. Sorry?
Why's the friend not here?
She's actually at work right now.
And she gave you permission to come on here and talk about her shit?
Yeah, I actually, basically, she's been going through the motions with this guy, and I actually put her on your page. So I said I would actually come on the live and
Get my okay.
say. So she's been talking to this guy for 3 months, and recently,
I can't hear you.
can you hear me now? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so she's been talking to this guy for 3 months now, and everything's been going well. They've gone on multiple dates, they've met multiple times, they spend a lot of time together throughout the week, and I'm not the friend, guys, please, I'm not the friend. They see each other like plenty of times in the week, and then recently they had a conversation where he said that he doesn't mind if she talks about if she talks to other guys. So obviously she was like, what's that supposed to mean? Does it mean that he wants to pursue things with like other people or what? Anyway, she got into her head about it, and then I was like, why don't you just ask him? So she asked him, and he said that he doesn't want to necessarily get to know other people, but he doesn't mind if she finds a stronger connection elsewhere. So, sorry?
She's not the one, she's the placeholder. I don't understand why. That's straightforward.
Yeah, okay. So then, like, recently she found out that he updated his Hinge profile. And prior to this, actually, she decided to end things with him because she felt...
Wait, she found him on Hinge?
No, so they met on Hinge. They met on Hinge originally. Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. They met on Hinge originally. So what happened was she decided to actually end things with him after that whole situation because she felt like he wasn't serious. But then he was like, please give me a second chance. I understand my mistake. I didn't mean it that way.
At this point, are they physical at this point? Do they be doing shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think she's seeing it, but I mean, I see it very clearly. Nobody goes on Hinge and take, and I'll say, we all know at this point that niggas don't take women on Hinge seriously. And typically when you're a guy on Hinge, you're serial dating, right? You're dating multiple people. After he got what he wanted from that individual that he met on Hinge that he was never going to take seriously, he understood that she's the type to continue doing it, right? To the point where he actually tells her to her face. Think about it. You know how bold you got to be. You tell a girl to her face that you can go talk to other niggas, and she continued talking to her. So now he knows she's really foolish, right? Now he knows for a fact. So I don't think he would want to let go of his favorite food, right? He still needs coochie every now and then, right? If he were to stop talking to her completely, where is he going to get the free coochie? I don't understand. A lot of y'all be like, oh, why does he keep coming back to me? And if he doesnn't like me, he wouldn't keep talking to me. But if he doesn't keep talking to you, where is he going to get the free coochie? I don't get it. You think everybody's just popping and shit like that out here? Especially for motherfuckers they meet on Hinge? Like, she needs to understand. So she needs to understand that she's the perfect target in the perfect moment, and there's no way he would want to let her go.
Okay. There was one more thing that she wanted me to address, but I think I probably also know the answer to this. And I've also said this to her myself, but she asked him about like a future today, about whether like what he sees for the future basically, and he just gave this like reply which basically was like, I don't know the answer to that right now, but I really am enjoying to getting to know you. Sorry?
Does she have an embarrassment kink? Does she like embarrassing herself? Well, all the information that you just told me, why would she even ask him that question? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, is this a kink or something? Like, is she serious? Like, does he like being told no? You know, in different ways? I'm confused. Like, how else could he say he doesn't like? In what other way could he possibly say that?
Yeah, true. Okay, I'm asking this advice for me. So because obviously they've gone on like multiple dates, I understand, and what I've told her is that it seems like it's given relationship but no label. So how are we now going to differentiate someone who's actually serious versus someone who just wants to have those relationship benefits with no label?
Well, if you pop on a cat and there's no relationship as is, and you continue talking about said relationship and nothing, obviously he's the one that's supposed to pursue, he's the one that's supposed to lead, he's the one that is probably doing it the correct way. If he's already not doing that, you're continuously doing it, you're still popping the cat, then of course it's not genuine. And that's very clear. Also, if you meet somebody on a dating app where you're finding somebody that's swiping left and right on girls all day, I mean, I don't understand what you could possibly expect from that individual.
Yeah.
You think niggas go on a dating app and say, yes, I'm looking for the woman for me? No. Dating apps have, the reputation for dating apps is already horrible as is. So 9 times out of 10, niggas ain't on there looking for that. How many times I gotta tell you, when you present yourself as a woman that's looking for niggas, you fuck yourself up right there. When you, in nine times out of 10 cases, when you're presenting yourself as a woman that's looking for niggas, to any degree, you're already fucking yourself up within that situation as is.
Yeah,
absolutely. Knowing, and think about it, we all know them shits are horrible and shitty. So now, if we're still on there, both of us are shitty. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you get my gist?
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. Thank you so much. And guys, the comments, everyone's saying that is me. It's not me. I'm actually really, really asking for a friend. But thank you.
Hey, appreciate you hopping on. All right.
Bye.
People get married from them, though. I'm sure you'll be one of them, bro. Go try it. Go marry a nigga you met on Bumble. Trust me, it'll work. I'm sure people get married on there all the time. Go look for your husband on Hinge, man. I'm sure you'll find him. Hey, look, your future husband is waiting on there. Hey, start swiping now. Oh man. Hinge making their money, bro. I don't give a fuck what I say. They know the real. You think Hinge gives a fuck if you meet a waiter on there or not, as long as you're using their app. Thinking you gonna find it. What's the word?
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey KB, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Why is like a red bar? Alright, so basically I cut this dude off because every time like we would link and stuff, right? He will be making it seem like, oh, he don't want that, like he don't want to, right?
Want what exactly?
Want, like, you know.
Every time you would link, you would make it seem as though he doesn't want what exactly?
Want to, like, you know, engage in intimate.
Okay, and is this somebody that you're in a relationship with?
No, we was just talking.
How long were you talking to this person for?
4 months.
So you were more concerned about him not wanting to be intimate with you than the fact that you were... Okay, all right, continue. Break it down.
No. Once it got to the 4 month time, that's when I cut him off because I clearly see that he was not trying to be serious.
Right.
So he tried to come back around after the fact, right? And was trying to make it sink because I said, like, we wasn't doing nothing. We wasn't doing much. Like, we went on, like, a couple dates. After that, we was just linking, like, after work or on our days off and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't really serious. So I would just cut it off. He tried to come back around and try to make it seem like it wasn't that. Like, he wasn't on that time. But I'm like, you was on that time. So, right, he said, so basically I called him out on his actions. When he came back around, I called him out on his actions. And then he tried to reverse psychology me by saying, oh, well, if you don't want to be intimate, it's not like I can force you, like you being a child, like I genuinely miss you and want to see you. So I'm like, if you genuinely miss me, quote unquote, and want to see me, quote unquote, why is every time you want to link is always after I'm doing something, after I'm already out getting drunk in the bar, after I'm already out to eat with my friends? It's always after. He never called me. Literally, like, I'd be like by his crib because I work by his crib, and and I'd be like by his crib. So when he's calling me and he knows that, like, you can hear me?
I have a question.
Okay, say your question.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you were a guy, right? And we live in an era now where girls, women in general, their standards are getting higher. As time goes on, it's harder to find somebody who doesn't like themselves. You find a girl that's willing to give you coochie for free anytime you want her to, realistically, right? You don't have to pursue this girl to any serious level. She's cool talking to you for months without any type of commitment. She doesn't take herself seriously. Are you gonna want to let that girl that in your mind you consider easy go for good?
No.
Okay. So you want, even though you know you have no plans or serious plans at least with this individual, you would still kind of want to keep that girl around because to you she's easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In his mind, he thinks that.
I mean, you were out here trying to do things with him, linking him, and he was actively choosing not to.
No, he was trying to link me, but it was always after I was out.
But this is something that you were already going for months. So that's why I'm painting the picture to you. So now, if that person
so that's what I was going through for months. I'm not denying that. Yes, that's why I cut it off, because once I came to my senses, I'm like, yeah, like this is not it.
The problem is though, you're still talking to this individual.
Was talking to him.
So what are we talking? Okay, so when was the last time you spoke to him?
I would say like a week. It's been like 5 days.
What question do you have for me now?
But like, I was talking to him on the phone only. Like, it wasn't linking. Once I realized he was still on that type of time.
What question do you have for me, man?
So yeah. The question is, I already know the answer to the question. Just forget it, KB. Thank you for having me.
Go ahead and ask, man. At this point, just ask the question.
Cause it's like you threw me off with what I was saying. Oh my God.
Throw you off.
What was the last thing you remember that I said? Because now.
Listen, man, you said you're in a state, you're talking to this guy, you're on the phone, so on and so forth. He's trying to convince you that, that wasn't what it was. You're telling him it is. What's the question?
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. He was trying to tell me, that, feel me, like, it's not the way I'm making it seem, like trying to reverse psychology me.
Trying to reverse it. But, okay, so.
Yeah. What the fuck was I gonna say? Man. Nah, it's the comments every time I'm trying to say something. Okay.
Niggas will never have to do better. I'm gonna just tell y'all this right now. Focus on yourself. For the rest of the people in my life in this, focus on yourselves, man. Niggas will never have to do better. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Niggas will never have to ever do better. It's unfortunate. Yeah, man. That's what it is. Nah, people know how to put two and two together. Like I said, we don't live, bro. We live in a social media era, man. People know how to put two and two together. It's just like I said, and I'm not really in the business of shaming anybody, but people like themselves until they like other people. I'll say this again. People like themselves until they like other people. A lot of people that's walking around today, they don't actually like, they don't have standards for real. They have fake standards. They have knowledge. They know what having standard it is. But do they have it themselves? No. Nope. It's all dependent on who's in front of them. That's it and that's that. Stay keep it. Well, like I said, bro, like I just be wanting everybody to take themselves seriously though. That's it and that's that, man. Nothing too crazy. Love Island going on right now. I was talking about that A situation earlier, but it's a competition, man. Niggas want that money, man. Niggas don't care about these joints for real, man. They need that money. And if Jeremiah was taking these joints a little bit too serious, niggas had to get rid of him. I told y'all this. Jeremiah was letting the game get to his head, and niggas had to get rid of him. Like, nigga, you really wanted that money. You like you was really trying to be in a relationship, nigga. The hell? It's money and exposure. That shit was crazy. They're good regardless. I always tell y'all this, even with dating shows, bro, like, especially once you get into like the reality TV type of era, you also like, there's still more shows you could get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not over for niggas. Y'all coming like it's really just over for niggas. Like, there's still a lot more opportunities. There's gonna be more shows you can get on if you want to. Like, it's not, niggas ain't really. Nah, I told you, Ace my man. So I see how he's thinking, but y'all getting emotionally attached. I knew that shit was gonna happen though. Y'all getting emotionally attached to some shit that niggas ain't taking seriously, and that's kind of the problem. Like, y'all are getting really emotionally attached to a show that niggas is on for money, gang. I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all think? Let me ask you something. Y'all think if Ace really liked Shelly, he would give a fuck about what anybody else is doing? I'm gonna ask y'all something real fast. If niggas really gave a fuck about Shelly and really wanted to pursue Shelly on that level, you think he'd be so involved in everybody else's business? Sometimes I just gotta put two and two together and know the show. Can't get too emotionally attached. I can't, y'all. I told y'all, yeah, she's 27, he's 22, yeah, but yeah, you know how that shit go. But y'all gonna see though, this shit cool. Like I said, I like the show though. I definitely like the show. It's cool. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta lock in, you know? Twitch, I don't have my other phone, y'all. I can't even do Twitch today. I'm getting my other phone tomorrow. You talking who my face in terms of who, like the girls, or you talking about? I like Shelly. I like Alondra. They're my two favorite. Nah, don't do that. It's definitely entertaining though. I like them both though. She's not my type of girl, again. I'm sorry. She's not my type of drum. Definitely not. Shelly and Sierra, you gotta ship them, you gotta tweet it. Who are definitely healthy in terms of what? What about the guy, like the type of, I think like, in terms of personality, I think like outside of the, Taylor would be cool. He like a cool nigga though. You know what I mean? Obviously Ace cool, like y'all, I guess I know y'all getting a little mostly attached to the show, but he cool in real life. Like niggas, I mean, Austin probably cool in real life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like Taylor? What's my type? Told y'all, black woman. Austin is what? He's mad. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I take that all the way back. Hell nah. I just didn't allow her to find out. She will. I think she will at some point though, for sure. She definitely will. She cool. The thing about Alondra too, like she got like a cool personality. Like I think she one of them girls you could really lock in with. I'll just to the left. I ain't gonna lie, I like her though, for real. Who that needs therapy? I'm not gonna say too much, man. Definitely not gonna say too much on that. I'm gonna say this. Look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it this way. If you're already a certain type of person and you get thrown, into you're on a show like this, you don't really necessarily know how you're gonna react. You know what I'm saying? And I think she is human, but I just don't think that this type of show, for real, like would be for her. You know what I'm saying? Her personality type. That's how I feel. But I feel like I don't think she's a bad person outside. It's just a show. Yeah, it really just the camera's on you all day. That shit not easy at all. That shit definitely not easy. So, I mean, I understand it. Yeah. Do you not think Jeremiah used her? In what way? I ain't gonna lie. It's been so many instances where she was violating niggas though. Like I said, they got the right niggas. See me? Can't put a nigga like me on that show. She was calling him all types of bitches. Like it was points in that show she was really violating niggas though. Respectfully, that couldn't be me. Niggas is crazy. One of these days though, man. Yo, but y'all know what time it is. I'm probably gonna hop on tomorrow. I mean, I might have my audio fixed. Hopefully, I get my phone back by then. Y'all definitely know what time it is. If any of y'all on this live right now needs a private one-on-one, the link for that is in fact in my bio. Make sure y'all follow me on here so I can keep up with the live. Follow me on Instagram at PrettyBoyKayb. All of the things that y'all need to follow me, it's if y'all support me, the link is in the bio, man. KB, we can see your likes on IG. Really? I be liking some questionable shit sometimes. Sometimes it's an accident. Don't pay me no mind. Hey, look. Hey, I thought that was only my following. Hold up. Hey, listen, my fault. Don't pay my likes no mind. Would you be liking? Some bullshit, man. Some bullshit. But yeah, man, tomorrow. Your close friends is great. Come on, man. You already know. You already know what I be. Y'all know what I be on, man. You know what's the fuck? Nah, ain't nothing like that. Alright, at least it's better. Man, y'all got a lot of game. But tomorrow, y'all.